Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Prominence 2 Modded Minecraft, where it looks like my glasses are coming off my face. Weird. Either way, I've been doing a little bit of things in between episodes because I wanted to start focusing on a certain mod because it'll help with resource generation such as diamonds, redstone, gold. We've got iron and we've got gold completely taken care of. It's redstone and diamonds that we kind of really need to keep going because we keep having to go back into the mine for more diamonds. Yes, and about an hour worth of diamond mining gives me about 100, but still. But I did a little something behind me. Wada! I got all these resources starting to be automated. This one is... cobblestone is easy, just cobblestone generator. And I realized, hey, these diamond barrels hold way more than these crude storage units, so I wasn't gonna change this out because that just would have made a mess. So I just left that one as is, even though we really could use more andesite alloys. But now we are also automating each thing: stone, gravel, sand, and glass. And you can see it's kind of a trickle down system. Why do I keep getting clay in here? I shouldn't be getting any clay in this system. Because if we go out back here and we take a look, I don't know, it's daytime, I guess it's probably raining. We take a look, this beast has grown, and so is this little platform. But it all starts from this guy. So this guy feeds cobblestone directly into there, so of course that filled up. Then it goes into this depot, which is a smelting depot, and just makes the stone. From there, it also comes out here, grinds down into gravel, and you can see it kind of just goes up and out and into its place. But from there, it grinds down into... oh, dang it. It grinds down into sand. The sand then will come straight through here into there to be sand, and then the sand will also go over here to become glass, and there we go. But why are we getting clay? This thing should be sucking up anything that's not sand, because I have sand blacklisted. Yeah, deny sand. What the heck? I did lose a little bit of sand there, but I'm not too worried about it. It's literally infinite. But yeah, this thing's going. It's gonna take its time. I might have to move that filter like right here, so that way it makes sure to get anything like because when you crush gravel, you have a chance of getting flint and clay. It's getting the flint. Don't know why it's not getting the clay. So I might want to move that. But that's not the point of episode. I just wanted to show you some of the work that's been going off camera. It's over here. What I actually want to show you is down here. And I mean down here. I made a little elevator to go down. Haven't named it yet because didn't want to spoil it. But this floor right here, I have kind of taken over. I kept this because I actually did kind of like this. And what we need to go right here is actually just a one block contraption. And by contraption, I mean thing. It's just one thing. But also, I'm also expanding the platform a little bit with dirt and grass. So that way we can have a lot more flowers. That's right. I said flowers. Today, we're going to be getting into Botania. Because in Botania, there is a way to get ores. And that is called the orchid. This guy. And it's going to require a lot of stuff. It's going to even include some runes. So we're going to need a lot of stuff. This guy, what he does is when he is placed down in the world, and he has stones surrounding him, as well as being, I believe, being supplied mana. That one, I don't fully remember. It's been a while since I messed with the orchid myself. But you supply it with stone. I believe you supply it with mana, and it'll turn that stone into different types of ores. And then from there, I can have drills break those ores. And then, voila, it's, ore collection. So what I'll have is I'll have a setup where the orchard is in the middle, the stone will get placed around it, and then when the ores are done, we'll have drills come down, destroy the ores, have some belt systems underneath, take them away, and get them smelted up, or in the case of diamonds and redstone, just take them into my system. So let's go ahead and get started with some Botania. Well. I was out here at my desert to, this is my mining desert anyways. I was out here because I'm like, you know what? I know there's some dirt around here that I can probably scavenge. And while I was out here, I saw a couple different flowers that we actually need for Botania. So this is what I'm supposed to be filling up to have all the different types of flowers. So when I do this, I just can put it in there and it keeps all the flowers. Huh. I guess this isn't the version where they just automatically go in the things. So, but these are flowers that I need. So I'm going to pick them up. And we can actually, with these little bit that I grabbed, we can actually get started on Botania pretty quickly, because we can make at Botania, where are you? The fertilizer is called floral fertilizer. The amount of time it took me to actually find this up, and I should have just typed it in so I could find it faster. The floral fertilizer. Using this, well, you can apparently do that recipe, but you can use that on grass and it'll actually only spawn the Botania flowers. But it is nighttime and I need dirt, so I'm gonna get my dirt, but first I'll sleep, and then I'll see you back home. So I decided to do a nice little jaunt on home. Like, I literally run all the way down from my my desert, and the reason why there's these little pock marks is because my map reset when we updated the server, and so I decided, you know what, I need to find these flowers, so why don't I just run home and find them? And I've been pretty successful. I'm only missing the black mystical flowers. The black and gray? Yeah, black and gray are the only ones I'm missing. So I guess I'm going to have to use the floral fertilizer. Now, I don't have all the tall filled out, but once you use these and use the bone meal on them, regular bone meal, that is, it gives you the too tall variant. So there's no point in trying to... Do I have... I think I have magenta already. Magenta, yep. I got magenta. As you can see, they're everywhere. The Botania flowers are everywhere. So, I'm home. Sweet home. Alrighty, so I got all my flowers in place, including... I actually found the regular gray flower just right outside base here. I'm still missing the black flower, though. But I do have all of these, and I can just simply go up to them and be like, a boop, jaboop, 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 boop, 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 times like 15, you know. And yeah. Then what we can do is we can take our shears, do this. Those should all go into my bag. Hey, get back here. Yep, I now have all of the tall variants. Still missing the small variant, but what we can do with the tall variants is put them in here and get petals. 4 petals specifically, which is good because we can take one petal and do that, get more petals. So literally just got to go through all of these again and just make all my flowers. So this way I have plenty of the petals. Now I've got all the tall flowers planted down there, and I've got a good supply of all of the flowers. I feel like I'm... Oh, did I forget the pink? Nope, I didn't forget the pink petal. I just didn't put it back in. So boop, boop, boop. There we go. I've got 3 of every petal. So what I can do is come over here at Botania. You can see I have some stuff already. I already had a black petal. And I can make a petal apothecary. But I don't know which one. I kind of want to make this one, but I think I might stick with this. And I'm missing cobblestone. Of all the things to be missing. So, petal apothecary. Boom. We've got the petal apothecary, and I don't, yeah. There is no actual quest line for this, so I'm gonna be basically just, like I said before, doing this purely for one specific plant, and that's gonna require us to go way down a line. But the basics of Botania are flowers that generate mana. I think I have the book. Don't I have a lexica? I could have sworn I got a lexica at some point. Well, it's not that hard to make. It's just a sapling in a book, so need to make a book, apparently. And there we go, Lexica Botania. So we need to make the pure daisy next. Pure daisy is going to end up being 4 of our white petals around this guy. We're also actually going to need seeds. I don't have a lot in the way of seeds. I might actually have to... Oh, well, I got a wheat farm, so we're actually all good. Alrighty, grab myself a couple more white petals, and reason why I kept this right here where we did, because we are actually going to need buckets of water for this, because this guy needs the water. We take our 4 petals, and then we throw in a seed, and we get our pure daisy. What color do you want to be? Pretty sure pure daisies are white, but sure. But we place that there. We can surround this with stone or with wood, and it'll create the living rock and living wood we need later on. But I actually am going to want 2 this way. 2, 3, 4. This way, whenever I, want either type, I can just get either type of living rock or living wood. So let's get some of both materials. But we come over here, do something like this, and let the particles start up. And I jump. Boop, 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 boop. And with something, I think one of my sets of armor... One piece of armor, I think, is giving me an effect where anytime I jump, I get a couple seconds of haste. So that's why every now and again my FOV kind of changes. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That is what we want. Hey, it's actually gotten a different texture now. I kind of like it. And there we go. We even get the living wood logs, too. So, just take this stuff, and I guess because it is technically a type of stone, it doesn't count as something that can be vein mined. But the wood can! Okay. That was weird. Why didn't the... Because I have vein mining on this, and I have it on this, so... Which means that this log won't, you know... If I try to cut that log now, it'll just take out my whole thing, and I have to restart it. But now, with this, I can actually make our first... Okay. I don't know why it's so far back in the thing, but mana pool. We can make a mana pool, and then this guy, you're going to need to be able to make a mana spreader. So copper and any of the petals. That's nice. And then we're also going to want to make a type of flower. And oh hey, Mononoke's here. So is Seymour's technically. But if we go back, we are going to want generating flora, the endo flame. This is early game power or early game mana generation. We're gonna need a light gray, 2 brown, and a red. So we're gonna need more of those petals. So let me grab those. Let me grab the copper I'm gonna need, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I got more petals. I got the copper, I got more of the living wood and living rock, got a little bit more bone meal because I ran out. But I also brought down a chest to start storing this because this was a lot of stuff to just have on me at any time. So I think I'm going to need just a little bit more living wood. And should always remember to put this stuff back down for the next go around. There we go. It doesn't matter where you put them or like how you put them down. Like I could theoretically put it like half and half, 4 and 4, and then just only need the one, but But if we go up here, and it was not white, it was light gray. I am dumb. I am the dumb. So let's get the light gray back out and put the white in. Got all the light gray I'm gonna need as well. Right, light gray? Yes, light gray. 2 brown, a red, and 2 brown, a red, a gray, and I put my seeds away. Give me my seeds. And a seed. There we go. Endoflame. As the endoflame is often a botanist's first foray into proper automatable generating flora, it shouldn't be run manually forever, as the flower requires dropped items in an open crate found in the natural apparatus section of the book, and some sort of output limiter, a timer, would be ideal for it. Yeah, you literally can burn things, like anything burnable, like those logs, in dropped form, it'll burn those for mana. So we want to stay away from that. Gimme. So 1, 2, 1, 1. We're gonna make a few of these guys. Right quick. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. Boom. Four should be good enough. And then we take some of the... Actually, wait. Mana. Spreader is the logs, not the planks. Okay, cool. I almost made a huge mistake. So we take these guys, do that. And I have extras of these guys on me. Dun da da. That's probably why I was being dumb and had the whites, because by default, this guy shows the white petal. Vivid Wave. Craft a mana pool to store mana. Nope. So now we just place these guys. You know what? I'm gonna make one more, because if I don't, that's gonna bug me. Oh, it's been too long. So 1, 1, 2, seed. There we go. We take Decadaire. Oh, I'm going to need, actually, is it the logs? Yes, living wood twig. I need a few of these guys. 3, if I'm not mistaken. And then we take a red and a gray. I don't know why I like this like pattern so much, having the red and the light gray, but that is my usual default one. Take this, we take this, boom, we and now that guy is linked to that, and these guys technically aren't linked, but now they are. Normally, if this is still the version I think it is, you don't actually need to link the flowers, or at least the endoflames. You don't need to link them the first time. They'll link on their own. But if you ever want to change which spreader they're going to, you need to do it afterwards. Let's take a little bit of coal. So now if we just throw down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those should start burning. As you can see, they all activated, and we are now getting mana. And it's gonna be a while before we can actually get the thing we need, which is the orchid, because yeah, it requires pixie dust. It requires the redstone root, runes of pride, and runes of greed. Runes of pride require other runes, so, and the fire rune, not as bad. Just some mana steel, mana powder, which is, oh, it's a, oh, it accepts any of those. I thought it only accepted glowstone or gunpowder, but yeah, it's gonna require all that. The mana diamonds. And Runic greed. It's gonna need those. It's gonna need those. So yeah, the pixie dust is what's actually gonna be kind of hurtful, because we have to get all the way up to making the Elven Gateway, and we gotta throw mana pearls, which are ender pearls. So that one's gonna be a minute, and then oh, it's just grass and redstone. That's not so hard. But yeah, we got to get up to a runic altar, so I'm going to work on that. Well, I'm a bit of a dingus. I've been just kind of sitting here passively generating mana, as well as getting some mana steel, mana pearls, and mana diamonds ready for the runic altar. And I've been going through these different flowers and trying to figure out which is my next step up from the endoflames. And I'm thinking the thermo lily, because I've got, you know, infinite lava. But I looked at the exoflame and just was like, wait, functional flower. That means it does something. And of course, the, well, you can see this is actually what I want. I was going through the challenges section, and I saw the entropinium. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Create a system that automatically crafts TNT and safely feeds it to an entropinium. That's actually what I want. I want to do that one, because that one actually is very like easy to control. Like, a lot of people tend to shy away from it, even though it generates a ton of mana, and a ton of mana quickly too. But people tend to shy away from it because it explodes, because TNT explodes. But yeah, so I don't remember what this exoflame does, because it is currently locked. I can't do it in my inventory, can I? Nope. But yeah, the functional flora, yeah, see, it's not in here. It's locked behind something. I don't really remember what, but what I want is the Entropinium, so ENTRO, this guy, and it requires gray, got it. White, got it. Red, got it. Water and seeds, got it. Fire, easy, we'll have it soon. Wrath, not so easy. Wrath is one of the pride ones, or one of the 7 deadly sins runes, and that requires a rune of winter and a rune of earth. Rune of earth, not too bad. Rune of winter requires a rune of earth and a rune of water. So it's like 3 deep in the type of runes we're going to need, and depending on, sometimes these runes actually get consumed for these crafts, sometimes they don't. It all just depends on which one they're crafting. Like for this specifically, it's going to eat the runes because it's in a petal apothecary. In the runic altar, it doesn't always eat the runes, but sometimes it does. So it's going to be one of those, we have to make extra runes. But I have the stuff ready for, 2 extra living rock for the runic altar. Now the runic altar can use either a mana pearl or a mana diamond, and what I've found is that mana diamonds are twice expensive as mana pearls, which is weird because diamonds are a lot easier to come by than ender pearls. But runic altar, new chapters unlocked. That actually should give us access to some more flowers. Yes, it does. So we want generating. There we go. The Entropinium. To generate a blast of mana, in fact, a blast might be required. Igniting a block of TNT on dry land or near an Entropinium will have the latter absorb all the entropy generated by the blast, converting it into mana and nullifying the damage in the process. However, to absorb the explosion, the flower must not have any mana stored in it. Otherwise, explosions as usual. So yeah, has taken a liking to ethically sourced TNT produced by natural means. Feeding the flower unethically sourced, for example, duplicated TNT, will incur in severe efficiency loss. Yeah, so they thought of the TNT duping, which I've actually never done in a modded series because there's never been a need to. But that actually leads me down to gunpowder. Isn't there a way to get gunpowder besides creepers, or am I going to have to make a creeper farm? I might have to make a creeper farm. That's fine. It's super easy to make, but I thought there was another way, and there technically is, but yeah, creeper farm it is. But a creeper farm is gonna have to wait because, yeah, I started editing this video and realized how far along we were in time. I did not realize I was actually over 30 minutes into this episode, and I've trimmed it down to what we're currently at. But that is gonna have to be it for the rest of the episode, and we've gotten a pretty good start. You know, we've got the petal apothecary, we've got all the flowers, we've got a minor, very, very minor mana setup, and we got the living rock, living wood, and the altar already done. So it's just going to take a little bit of time, a lot of off-camera time, honestly, to build up all the resources needed to make the correct flowers for better generation, some automation of those materials, and the automation of creepers. But I think that's what I'm going to start off with in the next episode, is making a creeper farm. So look forward to that. But thank you all for watching. I've been Dorkman191, and this has been Prominence 2. Modded Minecraft. Bye, y'all.